I'm Jay, here to discuss your favorite sounds. So lately I've been down and out with little to no motivation. So to help me with that overbearing feeling of gloomy hopelessness, I've listened to sad songs, more specifically sad boy songs, them yummy breakup songs, just cause they can feel that ever-growing lonely sadness. There's been a few songs here and there, like you got your Drakes, that Glass of the Rose, or you got the Little Peeps. I guess I don't really listen to Little Peep. That has touched on those sad boy moments, but nothing like my personal favorite, Malibu Nights by LANY, an indie pop band. The group LANY consists of 3 members. We have Jake Goss, the drummer, Paul Klein, the leader, and Leslie Priest, the keyboardist, or Les Priest, I guess. This American band originally is from California, Los Angeles. That's where they formed in 2014 of March. LANY became a SoundCloud band with a dope acronym as a name standing for Los Angeles, New York, to touch on the span across the country from LA to New York. This is what Paul Klein said in an interview. They tried to pull a DNCE where their name was supposed to pronounce LANY, but with time and confusion, their name ended up being LANY. Now that we know a little bit of the group, into the album Malibu Nights. Malibu Nights is the group's second full-length studio album. This is produced by multi-talented Brit Award-winning Mike Crossy, who has also produced work by Walk the Moon, 21 Pilots, and Arctic Monkeys. Malibu Nights is the story of a hurting heart after a confusing breakup. With no doubt, I believe that this album is written from the point of view of frontman Paul Klein after his breakup with Dua Lipa, but I'm not here to get into that. I'm more interested in knowing why this album has become my newfound inspo and why this album has become my #1 heavy rotation on Spotify. Mind you, I haven't been through a breakup in years, so well, it's because of how dynamic each track is in correlation to how he's dealing with this breakup. Here's why it's the best sad boy album to me. Although this album as a whole is about a breakup, each individual track portrays the different emotion a breakup would trigger. Like in the song Thick and Thin, it's an upbeat song but not necessarily happy. You're able to bop to it, but as you read or listen to the lyrics, you can tell that he's more irritated and hurt that he put all this work into this relationship just for her to turn her back on them, even after a promise that she made. Now compare Thick and Thin to I Don't Want to Love You Anymore, where it's more sad and almost apologetic than an upset feeling. It's almost like he's begging for his feelings for her to just go away. So the feeling is more melancholy. I'm going to get into theory mode a little bit. I feel that this album loosely flows with DABDA, or denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance, which are the 5 stages of grief. I'm not sure if LANY intended this to happen. Either way, it's still brilliant. It would help to note that according to Very Well House article, DABDA, the 5 stages of grief, these stages are unique for each person, either facing illness, death, or loss. And most people do not follow these feelings in a linear pattern. Normally, the stages of grief are seen in people that have just gone through a loss of a loved one. But grief can happen to anyone that has experienced extreme loss relative to themselves. So that could be a lost promotion or a serious breakup. With that in mind, the first D in the DABDA series is for denial. And I believe the song If You See Her fits the bill. The words in the chorus, she said she doesn't love me, don't believe her. He could be talking to someone, but he could also be trying to convince himself that the love that they had is not gone yet. He doesn't want to believe that she doesn't want to be in this relationship with him anymore. And he uses the line, "Does she remember the night before goodbye she said forever and made me swear that I never leave her," as a blanket to cover up the girlfriend's emotions in the current time, meaning that the breakup has already happened and she has changed her mind, but he won't accept the fact that she no longer wants to be with him. Anger, the second in line. Run, the song, is dismissive, pain, and anger, if I had to sum up the song in 3 words. In the song, he finds out that his now ex has gone back to her ex before him, and the whole song, he's literally telling her to never come back, to run. He's pushing her away, not because he has finally gained the knowledge that she will not come back, but with anger and dismissiveness, he doesn't want to see her anymore. The B is not for breakup, but in this case, it's for bargaining. Taking Me Back and Let Me Know are about how our frontman is trying to figure out where he might have overstepped. He pleads that he still feels for her, and he is passively waiting for her to come back. I want to believe that Taking Me Back are the actions taking place before Let Me Know. So it's like those two are a direct, continuous story in a way. This fits bargaining because he is willing to change whatever might have been a problem in exchange for her. The line, "I can't promise you that I'll be waiting, but for you I'll leave anything behind," is his way of leverage to haggle her into coming back. All this is through desperation. His desperation then perfectly kind of segues into depression, which is the second D in DAPA. Malibu Nights, the song, is my least favorite song of the whole album. It could be that the song is just too sad for me and I don't like feeling that way for even just a second. I'm not sure which lyric to choose to show how beat up this guy is, but he has turned to alcohol and isolation and uses them as crutches. He believes that no one cares for him, complains about having too much time, and that his body is giving up on him. If that doesn't sum up some level of depression, then I'm not sure what would. And now acceptance, the most beautiful phase of them all. Acceptance, along with the other phases, won't be as clean-cut and lighthearted like some end of a Disney movie. It's gonna be a little gritty, but it means that the person has overcome their loss and is really ready to move on. With that said, through these tears, Valentine's Day, and possibly, again, I Don't Want to Love You Anymore, are the messy results of finally being over the tragic breakup. These 3 songs all kind of touch on how he is no longer searching for her, but he has either found someone else or he's keeping himself busy with other things to do so she's not crowding up his mind. Either way, he has fully understood and has accepted the fact that she is no longer going to be in his life, and he is okay with that. Of course, I'll leave any articles I used in the drop down. Thank you so much for watching.